Move right into the last one. This should be fairly quick, but a conservative Supreme Court justice says what we've all been thinking for the past 20 years. It turns out that, let me find it. Clarence Thomas came out today, or recently, anyways, 2 days ago, which is practically today in internet time. The federal government's current approach is half-in, half-out regime that simultaneously tolerates and forbids local use of marijuana. The conservative Supreme Court justice wrote. He basically said that a prohibition on interstate use or cultivation of marijuana may no longer be necessary or proper to support the federal government's piecemeal approach, he wrote. His views came as the court decided to hear the appeal of a Colorado medical marijuana dispensary that was denied federal tax breaks with other businesses allowed, which is bullshit, personally. Thomas said the Supreme Court's ruling in 2005 upholding federal laws making marijuana possession illegal may now be out of date. Clarence, it was fucking out of date in 2005. Get with the times, old man. Federal policies of the past 16 years have greatly undermined its reasoning, he said. The federal government's current approach is half-in, half-out regime that simultaneously tolerates and forbids local use of marijuana. 36 states now allow medical, and 18 allow recreational use, but federal tax law does not allow marijuana business to deduct their business enterprises. Under this rule, a business that is still in the red after it pays its workers and keeps the lights on might nonetheless owe substantial federal income tax. Which brings up an interesting question. The IRS wants to tax you for your illegal earnings. Right? Like, isn't that... There we go. Bo's roasting one up. Like, it's crazy to me that the IRS doesn't care. They're just like, oh, you made illegal money, we want our tax cut.
Well, that's how they got Al Capone.
That's true. And it seems to be how they're going after some other people as well, from what I've gathered.
Oh, boy.
But, yeah.
We have father and son talking in the comments. I've been monitoring it.
Are you anything come up?
It's weird. Like, they're talking about the toaster, and then Nick's talking about his toaster. It's a weird conversation. I'm like, I don't know if I should be a part of this show. Like,
well, I mean, it kind of fits that we're talking about weed and toasting at the same time, I suppose.
True.
So, Nick comments and says, "Bo, you're gonna have to pass that around."
Yeah, do we have the technology for that yet?
Oh, we got to work on it. That's next.
Actually, I made another video where, yes, it's a video I did for a Tom Petty song. Go look at it. It's called, what's the name of the song? Damn it. It's Swingin'. Go look at the Swingin' video I did for Tom Petty's birthday. It was a tribute to Tom Petty. But you can see that, yes, I was able to pass a big bone around. You'll have to watch the video. Watch the video. That's all I could say.
Yeah, I pulled it up. We'll get to that one for sure. But yeah, we're almost done. Is there any much more that you wanted to get off your chest before we call this one a show, Bob?
No, I wish we were hanging out in the same room. I think it'd be a lot funnier.
I think we'll have to do that in the near future. We have been discussing the premise of doing this show live with a studio audience at the Comedy Club in Bridgewater. And actually,
let's do it.
Yeah, so we just got to get internet finally run to the club.
Fuck this computer shit sucks.
Oh, because I would love to live stream the live show. You know what I mean? So it would be available to those who can't make it and people around the world. But everybody in person would get live performances in the comedy club on a stage with an audience. And then as well as we would have a setup area with like the couches where we'd sit around and chat.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll definitely be in touch about that because that's
because there's so much more to talk about. So much more.
So much more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we could. That's the hard part is figuring out what few things we do want to talk about because we have a limited time slot and we don't want to. The show could be 10 hours, but then you know, GWs and I would probably have to marry each other because our wives would leave us.
Yeah, that's very true.
She's like, you do too much already.
You got drugs to help out with that stuff. Certain drugs. You want to go on a 10-hour comedy bender?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, actually, I kind of do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we deserve.
Toad-licking comedy bender.
Yeah, now we're talking. Get a big old tank of toads.
Yeah.
But no, thank you for being here, man. We really appreciate it. It was great. I'm so
my pleasure.
You agreed to be on. I'm sorry that it didn't go quite as perfect as it could have, but
it's gone like every single other one. Like every single other streaming thing I've done. This is what happens. This is what it is.
No shit.
So let's figure out what's going on over the Kremlin and the Pentagon, and then try and figure out how to make a streaming thing work.
Yeah,
and then I'll be satisfied. And then I'll be happy.
Where can people find you, Bo? Upcoming appearances you want to plug?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Please do.
I'm doing a little show out in the South Royalton Town Green. I think that's on July 10th. Nice. This Saturday, I'm doing a little thing at the Clear River Tavern.
Oh, no shit.
July 3rd. It's just me and Jeff are doing a little set on around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah.
That new stage is beautiful.
Yeah, it's they're that's right down the street from me, so that's easy. And
nice.
I got some other stuff coming up. We're doing a feast and field. I'm pretty much staying local for the whole summer. I'm not doing any touring. I'm staying in the studio and playing locally. You can go to my website and it has all that crap on there. If it's not on there right now, it will be soon. And you can look at videos and you can listen to music and stuff like that. It's all there. I just send people to the website.
Nice.
And whenever I figure out, yeah.
Which is on the screen right now at bowthayer.com. Down there underneath your name, because we like to plug those. Yeah, of course. I like to let people know where they can find our guests, because sometimes they like our guests more than us, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, got a new album out. Buy the new record. It's a good one. And I also have another record coming out in the fall that was I started it with my old buddy and bass player Alex, who's no longer with us. He was a very good friend of Collen. It was a big part of the comedy club over there in Bridgewater. He played bass for a lot of the performances, and unfortunately he's not with us anymore. Miss him every day, but I was able to take a record that I started making with him and finish it. And the record is almost done. It's called The Book of Moss, and it features Alex Abraham on all his upright playing, which was never really captured before. But it is now, and it'll be available hopefully in September, October. And it's good stuff. And so
that's incredible.
I want to get that out there to everyone. That Alex Abraham's bass playing is. You haven't heard the last of it.
No, I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too. I started the record years ago when he was still with us, and after he died, I couldn't bring myself to work on it until recently, and but my buddy and Grammy producer Justin Whip took his bass tracks and really whipped them into shape, and he went beyond the Call of Duty. And the album is sounding really, really good.
Nice.
So buy the new one and expect the old one, which is going to be the new one, if that makes any sense.
Can you talk about your other projects at all, or are you not allowed to talk about that yet?
Which one?
The film one.
I got a lot of projects. Oh, the film one, absolutely. Yeah, it's a film called Ethan Alien, and it's about it's a kind of like
Alien.
The Ballad of Ethan Alien, and yeah, they got me acting in it a little bit. I'm narrating it. I'm not an actor. I'm a narrator.
Oh, okay.
I have a bunch of music in that as well, and it's it's kind of a low budget. I think it's going to have some cult status. I think people are going to be really into this movie when it comes out because it's so weird, it's so Vermont, and it's a wonderful little film about space aliens and authoritarian governments and how Vermont deals with it, and that's all I'm going to say about that without giving too much away.
I did see that Rusty DeWeese is also in that.
Oh yeah, which Rusty's in it. Yep. Kind
of blew my mind that you guys were like on the same flyer. I'm like, oh my god, this is my childhood reincarnated into a movie about aliens.
Oh, they got everyone in. They got Louis Guzman in it too.
Oh, cool.
And there's some other cameos, and there's a lot of good music, and the Western Terrestrials are in it, and it's just a real good time. It was a blast to make. That's all I would say.
Advise everybody go search The Ballad of Ethan Alien. At least watch the trailer online because it's a funny, trippy, kind of weird, like pretty serious trailer. It was really fun. I had a good time watching it last night.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be showing that at places this summer. I think starting in August.
Wow.
I know at the Feast and Field there'll be a showing, and some other selected drive-in theaters around the state. A lot of it was filmed over in Fairleigh at that drive-in theater.
Okay.
So it'll definitely be shown there, and I think they were even going to show it on the up in Montpelier on the Capitol lawn. I'm not quite sure, but all that information will be coming out soon.
Okay.
Just keep an eye out for it.
Got to get it over at the Marquee.
They do.
Yeah. They probably will.
Marquee in Middlebury is one of our home venues. We're
oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yep, absolutely love that place, and glad to hear they're starting to reopen. So.
Oh, great! Yeah.
G-Dubs, you want to give some plugs before we get on here?
First off, before we leave, I want to say hi, Mom. I love you.
Oh, yes. Dolores said hello, all.
Yes, that's my mom. Plugs. At Foley Kills on Twitter, Instagram. Follow me on Facebook at GW Foley. Find me. I think I'm the only GW Foley. And you see this mug. And Foley Kills the podcast on YouTube. I'm gonna start running a contest where the contest will be over when I get 100 subscribers. So subscribe early, subscribe often.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you guys for being here. This was awesome. I, of course, am Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming. This is the Drunken Under Quarantine Show. You can find me at Hickory TDAU on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Parler, TikTok, and wherever else you might search my name, except Twitter. And I'm honestly thinking about opening a Twitter just so I can post one thing. And this is my first and last Twitter post ever. Fuck you, Twitter. And that'll be the only tweet I ever tweet because I hate that place. You can find me at those platforms. Bo, big thanks to having you on, man. I look forward to this. We'll definitely have to pick a date in, who knows, like September sometime where we can get together at the club and do a show live with you. That would
Absolutely
be so much fun to do some music, comedy, magic integration, and kind of have a little smorgasbord of entertainment. Would be super fun. So
excellent.
That would be awesome. And before we go, I asked earlier if it was all right that we played out one of your songs, and I've brought up a video of my favorite song, and I gave you a couple clues, which are, it's a live video. It was shot at Middle Earth.
Snakebite? Is it Snakebite?
No. See, that is a lot of my friends. That is their favorite Bow Thayer song. And don't get me wrong, I like Snakebite a lot. It's a great tune. But no, it's I just figured I'd make a few guesses and see if you get it.
Jeez, I don't. Wingless Angels? No.
No, before then. Yeah, it was before Spend It All.
Oh, wow. So that would be something off a Hog the Bed, maybe?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know,
Okay.
man. You get me.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna leave on this song. At the end of the song, we're just gonna end the show. We're not gonna do our normal credit roll for everybody watching. Thank you guys for joining us. I, of course, am Hickory the Drunken Underwhelming. This has been episode 9 of Drunken Under Quarantine Show. Thank you again to GW and Bow, and follow them, and we will be doing something together in the future, because Bow's an awesome guy, and we love him. But this right here is... I think Bo might be surprised. I actually want to get your reaction after we cut the live. And Nick said enjoy the 4th. Yeah, everybody, have a beautiful, safe 4th of July this upcoming weekend. Glad it's not going to be...
America, freedom!
Glad it's not going to be 92 degrees on the 4th. Glad
No, it's going to be 62.
Yeah, the temperature's going to drop after today. I'd rather wear pants than nothing during the fireworks. So this right here, and this might surprise Bo. I don't know. I'm actually honest to see what your reaction is, but we'll see. Everybody, remember, stay safe, stay drunk, stay underwhelming. Most importantly, in these trying times, stay sane and try not to kill your neighbor.